Alright folks, hello and welcome to another Minecraft video. A little news update that you guys might not, well, of course you're not aware of it if it's news, but the boosters you may have seen are completed, and I didn't do that with you guys, obviously. And the thing that happened is, I was recording a video, and it turns out that the recording software I was using turned off recording the actual video, so I had a whole bunch of audio but no actual video. So if you guys want me to put that up, sure, but out of context it just won't make lots of sense because there's a lot of interaction with what's going on directly on screen. So basically I finished building my booster idea, which was very simple. It's that thing over there. I'm pretty sure it's just like a booster version of what runs boosters in Minecraft, so it's very simple. It's not something special in particular. And the other idea that was suggested to me by a GameToast user or member is that booster right there, which I'll probably be using to start up the boosters wherever that'll be. And the only thing that really happened in the last video is I toured that little cave over there. I had already explored it, so it was empty and there was really nothing there. And I questioned which direction I should go in when starting the booster. So, is that a sheep or is that a... Oh. I had an encounter with a creeper in the last video too. So that... Now I'm a bit jumpy when I see mobs bouncing around. I'll be like, oh my god, is that... Oh, okay, it's not. No, it's not. So, yeah, I'm a bit more paranoid because of the last video, but that's totally okay. And I'm actually totally in the mood to go kill something in game. I don't know why, I'm just pretty angry right now for no particular reason. I wish there was a word that was like, melancholy is a mixture of like sad, not a mixture, but it's like a tangy sadness, I guess. And there's no word that mixes anger and like happiness without a connotation of like medical or mental problems. And which is a shame, because that would be an accurate way to describe my feelings right now for no particular, well actually for a whole bunch of very random reasons. And you know what? I was building at night before, I might as well, oh okay, there's a skeleton right there. Let me assess my situation. Oh, the sun's rising. Actually, I'm looking over at the mines over there, and I think I really want to continue with that. There isn't anything I haven't dug up in that small chain over there, but I'm sure there are other islands elsewhere, and actually, it sort of phases out whenever I turn towards it, but the island thing that's on the left over... It's gone. On the left over... It's gone. The one that's over there, I'm not pointing at it, it's to the left of my cursor, and it disappears whenever I actually look at it. I actually want to build a lighthouse there because it's in between my spawn point and my base that I have right now, and I thought it would just be cool to have a lighthouse. I mean, why not? Just entertain myself for a while. So, of the spawners, the more actual and more interesting one is the one that my friend suggested to me. Mine's very simple. And it actually has a flaw. It only works, I realized this a bit later, but it only works if I'm going in, if I never go in the same direction twice. But that's really not a problem because I don't plan on doing that. That's what the Minecart track is for. So I don't have to do that. So I think I'll be totally okay. And there's a chicken caught in there. Chickens. So let me show you folks how this one works. It's pretty standard. There you go, and you see that. Alright. And that one works a tiny bit differently. It basically endlessly accelerates, and I don't know if this builds up momentum. I've heard in conversations about boosters, people talking about the build-up of momentum and stuff like that with minecarts. I don't know if this one does that. I wouldn't be able to say. But it looks like it'll work. And I don't know why that was just floating there and why I hadn't cleared that out. Huh. Me. So crazy. Alright. So what I've decided is that I'll use this booster in between, and I'll probably end up... That was strange. I don't know why that would stop for no particular reason. Huh. Well, this booster just stopped. Oh, it may have been because of the egg, although that's very unusual. Let's see if it was the egg. I guess it was the egg. Huh. What do you know? And now I feel like throwing this egg at a pig. Oh, I missed. Egg! You have to get right in the way of all my eggs that I throw at you. There. Got plenty of meat on me. Gonna make me some bacon. Alright. So, the construction I want to build... Get out of my way, sheep. I've had problems with sheep in the last episode, too. Sheep, they're just frustrating. This place just naturally seems to work for a station. That, or I may dig somewhere under here, under there, into this place, although this makes a whole lot less sense. Even though it is a nice little natural cave, and I sort of like how it looks. But I think I'll just keep it that way. It'll be sort of that, like, pocket of mystery near my base. And from here, the track will go out through here. Oh, and that thing? If you don't know what that is, and you've just noticed because I'm walking towards it, that's always been there. Well, not always. I mean, it's not like somebody built it here before I was here. That would be crazy. No, I built that once with the intent of building like a storage thing there, and I never got back to that because, well, probably because it makes no sense to have my base there and to have storage over there. But I probably just lost interest too. And so I'm going to have the track... Okay, let's do this as safely as possible. Oh, shoot. Go under here. Like, under there. And then... Well, yeah, not and then. That's basically just how it's going to run. And I don't know how I'll set up boosters over there. I think I just might implant one of my like mini booster things, that one of the simple boosters, into the wall, and then as it runs by, it'll hit it, and then keep going and course down to there. I'm not sure, but it'll work somehow. Just trust me. And then once I have that built, I will get back to work on my pagoda. And if you think that I've been calling the last couple of videos Minecart Experimentation, and if you think that the experimentation itself is kind of lame and like the end result is also kind of lacking, I mean, these two boosters, especially considering that one isn't actually my own design and anything I gained from the experimentation, it's kind of a weak show, but I'll get better. And soon enough, I'll have something to show for all this minecart work. Alright, and now I'm actually going to cook this up. I'm going to put this wool away, because I don't need it. Speaking of wool, actually, I haven't found any lapis lazuli, or lazuli. Don't know how it's pronounced. I've heard it pronounced many different ways by many different people. So... probably just end up using both pronunciations that I'm familiar with interchangeably. And I'm not going to stand around here and wait for all of these to cook, so I'll just... actually, you know, I probably will. It's time to start laying down the foundation for all of this. And... do I have it? There it is. And I just got the cave noise, and I don't know if that's from... this big thing, or the hole from which I keep hearing zombies somewhere over there. But that doesn't particularly matter, and it's time to start building. As I've already said, I'm going to use that booster construction right here to start off my base. Or, not base. To start off the actual booster and the track. And now that's very interesting because now I have a layer of dirt there. And I only have one block of wood. Great! Someday I'll get to that. I know it. But today is not that day. And the trees really are not of importance. Get out of here, pig. Get out of here! Ah, you die. Whatever. Actually, speaking of pigs... Well, speaking of pigs dying... apparently if you put a saddle on a pig and you jump, or not jump, you punch the pig while you're on him, apparently the pig will fly. That's pretty weird. I don't know how... Oh, I'm gonna have this problem all day. No! No, no, no. So I'm gonna have... I don't remember the construction well enough to actually build it right now. And pigs got in the way. I'm gonna need to shelter all of my boosters so that no third party can really get in the way. Okay, I guess. What's going on? How are we gonna do this, fellas? Alright, one of you guys isn't gonna work out here. There. Let's see. There it is. And there it is in action. And like I said, I don't know if that builds up momentum, but it should work as a booster. I'm not even fairly sure. I'm almost 100% sure, and I didn't actually get a look at it, which is... Alright, I think I know how to do this. Let's see. May have made this a bit too long. Let's say I put down a... Where do I have dirt? There it is. I'll probably end up replacing this with double slabs. I actually like the new stone slabs that... Not stone slabs, well, just the slabs in general that have been introduced recently by Notch. Those are pretty cool. And maybe this wasn't such a good idea to build right here. Let me see if this will work. If this works, it's all good. If not, it's not quite all good. Actually, I should probably make this symmetrical. How do I do this? Alright. No. No. Alright. Now let's see if this works. If this works... Oh wait, that doesn't make sense. It won't work. Because unless I... No, I'm gonna have to move this all down one block. Because otherwise it doesn't... it doesn't make any sense. Ah. For shame of me. Okay. Well, actually, this isn't as bad as I thought it would be. It's pretty simple to fix, something like this. No. No, get out of here. I just beat it with meat. And despite it getting dark, I'm going to stay outside because I'm a manly man like that. I definitely just did that wrong. so I curve around there and do that. What am I doing wrong? Go out 1, 2, past it. This is not making any sense for me for some reason. Maybe this is how it works. No. Is this it? Alright, so let's see how this goes. And do I have... Oh, I have 1 cart. That means I'm going to have to go and get those carts that are back there in the middle of the night. Well, I seemed pretty ready for this before, and I'm going to do it now. Except I still am not sure what went on. I don't know what's going on with this booster. On one hand, it works really well. On the other hand, for some reason, it stops randomly. And I don't think that's the fault of the booster. And I don't know, maybe it's the mobs or something. But something about it, or not even it, but the interaction that goes on with the booster is messing it up. And I'll hope I can remedy that by... Oh, I saw the zombie over there, so I was like totally in the mob mindset. And then this thing came out, and I was like... Wah! I had like no idea what just happened. I was just like... Ugh. So I need it to circle in this direction. Let's see if this works. No, you're going in the wrong direction. And again, that just scared the heebie-jeebies out of me. The heebie-jeebies. No, sheep, no! Get out! Okay, we need to light this part up, actually. Yeah, this is gonna need quite a bit of work. What if I got rid of this? I think it could actually be the corners that are getting it to not work properly. Let me see. I forget how I did it on the last. Yeah, something about this whole thing is wrong. I'm gonna have to get up and compare the two. Well, this one certainly is bigger. I don't know how I can... what I'm gonna do. I might simply have to cut that whole part out and start down this section. We'll have to see if that works over there. Hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna have to... what am I gonna do? Oh. Guess I'll just eat that now. Alright, now let's get our bow out and be ready for the worst. Nothing terribly bad out right now. So let's see if this actually boosts me up. And I'll start right here so I'm not stuck in a corner for whatever reason. Because I get the idea, or the feeling that it's the corner that's messing me up. Alright. So let's see. We got this. We got more. No, well, I'm going to need it to go in the opposite direction. So, there. No, cow. Jeez, get out of the way. I don't know what it is about cows, but or animals in general in this game just frustrate me to no end. Alright, that worked absolutely fine. Oh no, and this is gonna probably end up destroying it. Is that a creeper? No. Alright, so I figured out what I wanted to see. Now let me take out this, so I can actually use this for productive track that I'm going to be using. And now I know exactly how I'm going to do this.